All right, so welcome to Party at 6020. It's trademark pending.
Yeah, I kind of dig it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
Party at 62.
But yeah, we've been in LA for a while, and we've been partying for a while in LA.
Too much.
Too much.
Way too much.
That's a long time ago though. We do fancy wine parties now, and classy.
Our moms would be proud.
Would they?
No, not at all.
My mom's gonna love this next story. But yeah, we've been partying for a while, and we wanted to share some of the experiences because the stories are just too good to not tell you guys. So yeah, why don't you start off, Connor?
Oh, Dal, I feel like your party stories might be a little stronger than mine.
No, but I'm just saying the best goes last.
Okay. Well, I mean the one party story that I can think of the most.
All right, the most
out here.
Yep.
You were gone. I think you were in Israel.
That's typical me.
Classic Dallas, always in Israel. But it was Halloween it was this past Halloween, I guess. And we went to this really big party in Hollywood. And I mean, this place you couldn't walk. There you were there, Ashley?
Couldn't walk because you were intoxicated, or couldn't walk because
a little bit of both. I was pretty intoxicated. It was a little bit of both for this one. So I'm intoxicated. I can't walk for that reason. I also can't walk because there's literally millions of people in this house. You can't move. And this house was big. It was a pretty big sized house. You walk in and there's these two sets of steps that wrap up around into the balcony.
Cool.
And,
all right.
Huge. Well, eventually as the party goes on, there's a bunch of people like dancing on this one table, and a bunch of girls. They're just dancing. They're going crazy.
Sounds like a good party so far.
And all of a sudden the table just collapses from underneath them, and they all fall and tumble down to the ground. They're all like, ah! But anyway, the cops ended up coming to break this party up.
Was this in Burbank?
No, this was this surprise. No, wait, but that happened in Burbank too.
Happens every time in Burbank.
Every time there's a party. But they literally had helicopters circling this house with spotlights coming down. The cops blocked off the entire street because I think the people were renting this place out as like an Airbnb, so they weren't even supposed to. Dallas's cat just hopped on top of the table. But I guess they weren't even supposed to be throwing this party because it was like an Airbnb, because no one our age really has a house like that. Fake it till you make it. And the cops were screaming at everybody, but Willie, since it was a Halloween party.
Willie's our other roommate.
Willie's our other roommate. Since it's a Halloween party, we're all dressed up, and Willie is dressed up in Tommy's army outfit. So he's talking to the cops. In this completely wasted, he's talking to the cops in this army outfit, and the cops are chilling with him until they realize that he's just some dude dressed up,
just some drunk dude. Why do you have to leave?
They always have to go.
They really do. All right. Well, these are supposed to be stories about the first time we threw a party, Connor.
Oh, I know, but my first party was not that fun.
See, some people are just terrible at throwing parties. Me, for instance, I'm amazing at throwing parties because I still hear about this today, and this was like 7 years ago. People still come up to me, and they're like, "Dude, that one party that you threw with the pool, and like everyone was jumping off the roof and stuff." And I was like 18 at the time.
Wait, I'm sorry, 18?
I wasn't drinking.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course not.
Why would I be doing such a thing at that age? But yes, I threw a party, and there was a lot of people that showed up, a lot of people I wasn't expecting. And the thing that makes it interesting, well, it's not interesting. Everybody does this, right? Everyone throws a party at their parents' house. When they're gone, they go out of town. And so I thought it would be a great idea. Might as well, right? Mom's out of town, doing some business trip. And it was a bunch of different groups of people. So it wasn't just like my friend group. It was like my friend group, and then every single basic, generic group of people that you can think of, like the emo people.
There are always those kind of groups.
Those are always, all those. Oh, I'm trying to think.
And then they come and you're like, why are you here? But then they end up
right, you don't know any of them.
The most fun with.
Right. You don't know any of them, and that's the best party. At your house, your mom's house. And anyway, I throw this huge party, and we're playing beer pong in the living room. I'm definitely not drinking.
Yeah, absolutely not. 18?
During this beer pong game, but I'm wicked good at this beer pong game. And I decided to invent the amazing trick shot where you like throw it onto the roof and bounce it into a cup. That was the first time
no one's ever done that before.
No, they haven't. It's just me. I invented it. And that was the first time I successfully was able to accomplish that. So I felt pretty proud about myself. Wow. And I was like, yeah, I could get any girl here. With these ball skills. I got skills with the balls. But yeah, people were jumping off the roof into the pool. And I had the hot tub running. I had the coolest pad around, you know. What was that?
No, it was nothing. My neck twitched.
Right, it was a neck twitch.
Yeah.
Connor has neck twitches. And anyway, two girls that I have no idea who they are. They just come up, and they're obviously drunk as fuck.
But they're 21, so.
Yes, they're
absolutely 21.
Of legal age. This girl comes up, and she's like, she's like stumbling over. She's like, you're a Christian, right? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I am. I was raised as a Christian. My mom, raised me as a Christian. I'm like, what is this? Where is this going? And she's like, my friend over there who's like stumbling around as well and just like looking over, just like, hey, like, what's going on? And she's
I'm sorry, what it was.
Like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, my friend's a Christian too. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not sure what you want me to do about this. And she's like, you guys would be like, you guys would be good together because you're Christians. I'm like, I'm not sure if that's.
And
like,
that's how Christian Mingle was made.
And that's and FarmersOnly.com, coincidentally in the same night. But immediately after that the girl that she was trying to hook me up with is throwing up in a trash can that she's portably bringing around with her. She's not just like, going to the bathroom to take care of business like you should. She's bringing around her fucking trash can with her and throwing up in it and still trying to get with me because I'm a Christian and we're Christians. We're supposed to be Christian mingling.
Together we can throw up in this trash can.
Like, we're perfect together. We're going to do God's But anyway, I ignored that situation completely. I was like, all right, you're way too drunk. You can definitely go home. I end up in the hot tub and chilling with friends. Jake's there. Jake's one of our good friends. He used to live here, but he moved on to bigger and better things. I'm in the hot tub, and Jake, I don't know how it happened. Somehow my boxers came off.
Oh.
And it's not like a sexual thing. It's like a...
It's just a boxer coming off thing.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah,
like,
when your
what
boxers
else do you do in a hot tub with a bunch of guys?
Yeah, you just take your pants off.
And Jake then takes my boxers and throws them onto the roof. Because naturally, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've heard this story.
Next after that. So, I don't even remember how I got out of that tub. I'm sure everyone saw some stuff they were not expecting and not wanting to see that night.
At least you were 18.
But anyway, party wraps up. I have my mom's location on Find My phone, so I can tell when she's coming home. I wake up super
so she
late.
was in town.
No, she wasn't.
Oh.
I mean, she was in San Francisco, I think.
Oh,
I think she was in San Francisco.
I
don't remember. Mom, you tell me. I don't remember where you were. She's driving down. I'm like, shit, I only have like 2 hours to get this house clean.
Oh, God.
So I'm cleaning everything. It's spotless. It's perfect. Like, no remnants of a party whatsoever. And she gets there. I'm like, what's up, Mom? How was the trip? No big deal. Nothing happened. And then a couple hours later, she comes inside and she's like, Dallas, why are your boxers on the roof? I'm like, oh, perfect explanation for that is there is none whatsoever.
The dryer was broken, Mom. I had to dry my...
Had to dry them in the sun because you weren't here to dry my clothes for me, Mom.
See, here's the thing. I don't know if, like, I mean, at least what I would do whenever my parents were gone for the weekend and I would throw a party at my house.
You telling me you're throwing a party?
No, I would clean the house, but to an extent, because I didn't want them to walk in and
it'd be
like,
flawless.
Why is the house perfectly clean, Connor? You never clean.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would always clean it up like to an extent where I would have like maybe a pizza box open or like a couple sodas open, and they wouldn't expect a thing. They never knew I had a party except for my 21st birthday party.
But you're 21.
I know, but they like...
You threw a secret party when you were 21?
No, not when I was 21, but before I threw a couple secret parties. But this party was super great because my parents were like, listen, Connor, we know you're turning 21 and we're not going to be able to celebrate your birthday with you. So the house is going to be yours for the weekend. Throw a party. So I did. They told me like 5 to 10 people, but I had like 20 or 30 people at the house.
Oh, scandalous.
And at the time, I'm from like a really small town. So 20 or 30 people is like the whole fucking town. You know what I'm saying? So,
you were popping.
So it was a popping party.
This guy fucks.
I do not. I don't.
Well, you
This
don't
is
have to
awkward.
tell them that.
Oh, I thought this was raw and honest.
Make it look like you fuck.
Okay, yeah, I do fuck.
There you go. That's what's up.
I fuck a lot of things. I fuck things.
Well, he's fucking. All right, moving on.
Wait,
moving
too much
on.
Fucking. Okay.
Anyway, I got caught for having the boxers on the roof.
Oh, so she ended up knowing that you had a party.
Yeah, she knew I had a party.
Oh.
And so I was supposed to be going on a trip with Nolan, actually, of all people, to Europe for my first, like, on your own, independent, traveling overseas trip. And my mom's like, were you smoking weed at this party? I'm like, no.
I'm Christian, Mom. No, I'm not smoking weed.
But really, I wasn't, because I don't like smoking weed. I'm actually one of those very rare people out here that doesn't enjoy it. And so I'm like, no, I didn't smoke weed. She goes to the store and gets one of those, like, CVS, like, drug testing kits.
No way.
She's like, if this comes back positive, you're not going to Europe. I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously, I'm blaming Jake for all of this because he's, like, the one that threw up the boxers on the roof. And so, tested, came back clean because I don't do anything
Thank
like
the
that.
Lord.
Yeah. I don't
Wait, so
smoke.
what happened to this girl?
Maddie fucking smokes.
What happened to this girl, the Christian chick?
I don't know.
She just disappeared?
I think she got home.
Hopefully.
I never heard from her again, unfortunately. Could have worked out. I could have been my future wife.
You never know. You might cross paths again. Because the good Lord said, I will direct your path. Right? Did he say? He says that, right?
He says that. He says that.
Something like that.
Yeah. He says that. Definitely.
But anyway, so your mom got the test kit, came back clean.
Yep. I got to go to Europe.
You got
Everything worked out.
I threw another party in Europe. Smoked a bunch of weed over there.
Oh, yeah, tons. Because is it legal? It's not legal.
I don't think it is.
No. But it was legal to drink.
ahead.
So I was drinking for the first time.
Legally
in Europe.
That is crazy, actually.
And then I was like, wow.
Wow, I'm drunk in Europe legally. Mom, look at me.
I'm glad that I'm following the rules and the regulations.
Doesn't it feel good to follow rules?
Yeah, it's good to be a good person.
Oh. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Being a good person is a good thing. Unless there are a lot of rules, then they're meant to be broken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Rules are meant to be broken is another rule that I've heard of.
What's like the what's something you've done, a big rule that you've broken aside from no throwing parties at your house?
All the heroin I do is probably.
Wow, that's not. Oh, Ash, we're doing a little behind the scenes podcast action.
Just saving some stuff.
Come on, baby. Just over here saving. Speaking of saving, Ashley has saved our lives many times. That's not a true story, but I feel like every time I see her, I get super stoked, and it's just like
it just saves
saves my day.
Yeah,
my day's going through hell. Bam! Walk through my door. Ashley's crashing on my couch for the 18th time. I mean, no, I'm kidding. I love it. I love when you're here.
Yeah, definitely. We love it.
It's great.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Ashley. She always bails on our parties that we have, so she wouldn't have any cool party stories. She's always like, "Hey, I gotta go, but I'll come back."
I heard she has a great first she threw a party story.
You have a great first party story?
Yeah, next time we'll hear about it.
Dang, we gotta wait that long.
You could hop in right now.
Should I?
Yeah, hop in right now.
She sounds super thrilled about it. No one's ever ready.
Come on through, baby.
I can sandwich in between.
Yeah, sandwich in.
Just direct the.
All right. Hello.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I've been an addict for 4 years.
Yep.
Welcome to my AA
awakening.
Oh no! Hi, I'm Ashley. I am a friend of these guys.
Loosely.
Yeah, I was gonna say friend.
Yeah, I sleep on their couch and sometimes hang out with them.
She's like Ogo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like Ogo. She's like a lot of people that
sometimes hangs out with us.
We got a lot of people in and out of here all the time.
Yeah, that's my job here. But no, I do have a good party story.
All right.
So the year is 2009.
Throwing it back.
Okay. And I'm a freshman in high school. Okay.
Hot.
Yep.
So you're definitely not drinking either.
No, I'm definitely
okay.
not.
Never touched the stuff.
I just want to have a party just for the hangout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, 2009, I'm a freshman. I always kind of hung out with older people. I don't know if that was because I like wanted to be cooler or what it was, but I.
Because being older is cool.
Yeah, when you're in ninth grade, though, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is very valid. So I had like older friends, and I was talking to someone that was a senior.
Ooh, scandalous.
Yeah, and so my dad, for a living, travels all the time, so he'll be gone for like a month at a time. And then he'll have a babysitter, but she doesn't watch me. She'll just come, like, make sure the house is good and then, like, go home for the night.
Nice.
Sounds like you paid well.
I was going to say.
Exactly.
Worth the money.
Bang for your buck.
So I'm thinking, okay, I got to have a fucking party. I'm in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
It's time.
You know, you got to establish yourself at the school.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm going to be the one that has this sick party that's a freshman.
Yeah.
So that's my idea going into it. So I didn't need alcohol, but the party did. For the people
that were coming.
that were 21.
Yes.
Yeah, I just said I'm going to be a good host.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How much did you spend going to this?
I don't know. I had a good amount, but we were buying like Natty Ice and
course.
like the cheap beer.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Heck
You
yeah.
know?
Good stuff.
And I didn't know anything about this though, so someone told me like that's the beer to get. That's cheap. So
Beer
I
of
was
choice.
Like, all right, perfect.
Yes.
So I let everyone know at school I'm having this party, blah, blah, and then I let the senior know that I'm talking to, like, tell all your senior friends that I'm having a party. And I, like, grew up in, like, a nice house, so it was, like, a 2-story house, a lot of space, nice backyard.
Damn, a lot of rooms to fuck in. I mean,
to party, have fun in.
Not drinking if you're underage.
Yeah, just to hang out. So everyone knows. So I have the party, everyone comes over, it's a good time. And so what I did was I filled up every sink in the house with ice. And every sink had it was a cooler in every sink in every single
That's
room
pretty
of the
sick,
house.
yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty dope.
all right.
That's a good idea.
No hygiene for washing your hands, unfortunately. But
wait, did you have it in the bathroom
all
sinks
of
too?
them.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Dirty things with your hands, Ash?
I think people just couldn't wash their hands, but they could get a beer instead.
So because then picture this: they
Why wash your hands?
either A, take a shit, or B, take a piss, and then right
That's
after
what you do in the
that,
bathroom.
they're like, which one do I want? Nah, not that one. This one? No. They're touching all those beers, Ashley. People are gonna get hepatitis.
Just
Who
not.
picks up multiple beers and doesn't know which one? Same beer.
You gotta see which one's colder.
Well, we're assuming you have a variety of beer, but I guess not because
No,
you weren't
just-
considerate to other people's tastes
Oh yeah,
and
just
needs.
natty
I
ice,
wasn't.
huh?
Just natty ice, just the premium stuff. So that's setting it up for everyone because I wanted it to be like no one has to bring alcohol. It's here for you. And then we got bottles and stuff. I don't know what we got. I
Touch the stuff, yeah.
Sounds like a therapy session. No one needs to bring beer. It's here for you. I'm here
exactly.
for you.
That's a good host right there. So everyone's drinking, and because there's alcohol provided, everyone's drunk. You know when you go to a party and everyone's drunk and it's such a better party? Rather than like this person just brought their own bottle and like those people are sober. When collectively the whole party is drunk, that's what was happening.
That's awesome.
So everyone's drinking, and the guy I was talking to, we had him park his car in my garage so that there would be more spots for other people to park.
Consider it.
So the street's filling up. I live in like a quiet street, so it was kind of like a lot of shit going on for this to be my neighborhood. Having a party, super fun, and everyone's inside the house, and this guy was super drunk, and I convinced him that I had a horse in my garage. And I worked him up. I told him, like, it's not that nice, but, I mean, you can see it, and just kept the joke going. 2 of my friends just started going along with it with me without me having to say anything. So now there's 2 people now that believe it. They think there's this massive horse in my garage. And they're like, everyone's like, dude, go look at the horse.
Was it like the Budweiser horse kind of massive horse, or was it, you know what I'm talking about? The big old ones with the... Doesn't matter. Continue.
Okay, so he's...
Was it the baby kind of horse? Like the really...
Was it an adult horse?
What kind of horse are we talking? You got the horses in the back.
Yeah, I don't think I specified to him what kind of horse. I just said it was like a nice big horse.
Yeah.
You know, like a solid horse.
We all lie about the size of a horse every once in a while.
You gotta keep appearances up.
Yeah, come on.
Big horse.
Come on.
Yeah.
Big ranch. Okay, so how my garage works is if you walk in the garage, it goes hallway, living room, kitchen. So we're all over here. So they're walking down the hallway. They're like super nervous, super drunk.
Nervous.
Yeah, to see
Dude,
the horse.
They're drunk and they're about to meet a big fucking horse. I'd be scared too.
And they open the door, and they're like peeking their head, like so scared. And then he keeps going, and he's like, "What the fuck? There's no horse," but he doesn't say anything. And the guy keeps the joke going, comes out, he's like, "Oh my fucking God." And we just run a line of people thinking there's a horse the entire night in the garage. So that was like the ongoing joke of the night.
That's funny.
Which was hilarious. When you're like 14, you're like, "Oh my God, I got the fucking senior that there's a horse in my garage."
That's really funny.
So that was that part of the night. And then you keep going. Everyone's getting drunker. And there's a girl, her name's Hannah. And she was shit-faced, and she was in 9th grade.
Are you sure her name wasn't Hannah and she was just a little too drunk? She's like, "Hi, I'm Hannah."
I always used to say, "Is your name Hannah?" She's so right. But no, her name was Hannah. Hannah Wagner. Probably bleep that out.
Yo, I knew a Hannah Wagner. That's weird. That's trippy.
Weird.
Hannah Wagner.
If you're out there,
I love you.
Shout out. Yeah, so she was super drunk, and her friends were worrying, and she was under the age. I didn't tell her she could, but she was my age.
Tell her she could.
She was a freshman too. So she leaves because she's too drunk. An hour later, I get a knock on the door, and it's her mom. And my house is filled with people.
Oh.
Okay. And I, for some reason, didn't remember the night. I just must have hit my head. So this part of the night, I got told back to me.
Okay.
So they told me.
That's nice of them.
She knocked on the door and she said, "Are you guys drinking in here?" And I said, "Why are you here?"
Oh my God, you're ballsy.
Dude, I was super aggressive, they said that night for some reason. I think I was just like on a high, like having a party. There was all these people there. And she's like, "Is there drinking?" I was like, "Who are you? Why are you here?" She's like, "My daughter just came home and she can barely walk. I'm calling the cops. You're underage. Where's the all those questions?"
Should have taught her to walk.
And I'm like, "Is your daughter?"
It's your job as a mom.
I was like, "Is your daughter still here?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Then get the fuck off my property." And I slammed the door.
Damn.
One way to handle it. That's a great way to.
And she left. And she didn't call the cops. Everything was fine.
There you go, kids. Now you know.
She slammed the door on that mom.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
You just totally disrespected this woman.
And now, in retrospect, like, I would not treat someone like that.
No, absolutely not. But that's hilarious. I think that's crazy.
And then she left. Party kept going. Cops eventually did come. A bunch of people got tickets. And then when the cops came, everybody decided, you don't know that the cops will just let you walk out. And I mean, at least in California, all the parties I've been to, when the cops get there, you just leave. You don't need to, like there's so many people. It's not like this, like, hide from the cops thing. But everyone thought they should. So they ran in the backyard, and they're hopping the fences into my neighbors' backyards to leave rather than my side door. So there's, like, kids scaling walls in the backyard of other people's backyards.
I remember those days.
Yeah, and my dad's barbecue, like, I didn't know this, but they broke it, and the shit was all bent, all this stuff. So when my dad comes home, I eventually get caught just because, like, barbecue's broken. I used to always get caught by a whole case of soda is gone. He's like, "You did not drink 24 sodas." Or like,
you're like, "Dad, yes, I did."
Dad, you underestimate my ability to drink soda.
Every time. The sodas would get me in trouble every fucking time.
Why would you not just buy sodas if that was the thing that was getting
I didn't think.
Because she just spent all of her money on Natty Ice.
I wasn't 18 having my first party. I was freaking 14 or 15. I didn't have these things going through my head. And
did you have anything going through
Here's
your
the
head
thing. I feel like I missed out on my childhood because I never had my first drink until I was 19. So I was already a year out of high school.
Dude.
Lawbreaker.
You were overseas, right?
Yeah, I was definitely overseas in Europe.
All right, continue.
And I never got to have like those parties where like cops were busting them down and kids got like underages. Like I kind of wish I would have
kids
had
got those kids with their underages. Damn, you get it. Give me that underage.
I have so many friends that have those stories, and I'm like, man, I was a fucking saint, dude.
Yeah.
I was too. I really was.
My parents.
Because I was raised a Christian.
Yeah, Christian lives
I had too
matter.
much.
Christian lives matter.
I had too much freedom. Like, my parents were divorced, so my mom was in one place, my dad was in the other. My dad traveled for work, and my dad would always just go on trips all the time.
Yeah.
And so I had the house to myself almost every other month for weeks at a time. So I just started having party, and I got caught every freaking time. I literally, every time I would get caught, and I would try
Learn from your mistakes, kids.
Yeah, eventually got to the point where I take the pantry, all the stuff that's in the pantry, and I put it in my dad's room and lock my dad's room so that no one... I've had people sleep in my dad's room, and I walk in there, and they're watching my dad's porn.
What?
On his TV. Yeah.
Is it good porn?
I don't know. I never watched it. It's like old school porn before Pornhub, maybe. He had like the DVDs.
Oh, where you just
like my freaking 15-year-old
flipping through a magazine to make it like a movie.
Could you imagine? Whoa. And you make your own sounds to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you picture like 16-year-old guys. They just think it's the funniest shit ever. So all my guy friends are in there.
Yeah.
Laughing. They're on my stepmom's laptop taking photos on photo booth. Like, just like I got caught for so much.
That's funny.
Shit.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Continue.
I was gonna say, like, my parents gave me so much freedom too, but my dad just instilled this fear of, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but face the consequences when you're stupid. And so that always was like, because my dad, great dude, but if you piss him off,
face the consequences when you're Stoops' kid.
Oh, come on, baby. If you guys don't know, that's my last name, Stoops. It's a nice little pun. Sorry to ruin the joke, Dallas says.
No, it was good. I liked the aftermath. It made it really funny.
Yeah, the explanation was needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So that was my first party.
Damn.
It was good. I got grounded.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what was your punishment for?
Yeah, I mean, I got grounded a lot, but I just think I wasn't scared because he was always gone. It's like, okay, I'm grounded. You're gone. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, it was just having a parent that's gone all the time. It didn't make me scared to get in trouble because I would be grounded for the week that he's in town. Or, like, when he goes to sleep, I sneak out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know?
I never snuck out. Man, I was a loser.
I didn't sneak out either.
Well, Ashley, thank you for sharing that crazy story.
Thank you. Thank you for the story.
That was it. Light clap because we got mics.
Yeah, light clap.
Also, pause for the stories for a second, but Brio is so fucking majestic.
I know. I've been looking at him this entire time. I've been distracted by him.
Guys, Dallas has this cat. I don't know if you know that, but Dallas's cat is single-handedly the worst cat, but also the best cat at the same time. It's like
he's the best.
But when he's a dick, he's a dick. But whenever he's sweet, which is more so now than it used to be, he's adorable.
Yeah. He loves love.
He loves butt slaps too.
Yes, he does.
Like if you pat his butt really fast, like he like loves that shit.
It's like
he gets off on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He just starts purring.
He's never had catnip. I'll try it on him one day.
You should get some catnip. Well, like yesterday, he gets in these random spurts where he like. Sometimes you don't even need to do anything, but he'll just start running around the house and he'll stop and he'll look at you. And he'll look at you and just blink 3 times, and then he'll like scurry off again.
I just scared him. He does parkour off like windowsills and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This just jump around.
This cat is insane.
He's so cute.
Look at him. Nice looking at Ashley move her hat. God, he's so cute.
He's sleepy.
Apparently, when cats do that thing with their eyes, when they're like, apparently it means that they like you.
Ooh.
That's I learned that from my sister. My sister's like a big cat nerd. She loves cats.
I wonder who decides that. Yeah. Like, is someone like
someone who's very lonely and just wants to feel loved.
He's like, oh, did you see him, dude? He loves me, dude, because he did that. Dude, are you fucking sure?
That's funny. Yeah, Brio, do you love me?
Hey, look over here. Didn't do anything. He didn't look at all.
Brio, look at me.
He doesn't care about us.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
done.
He's over by his plant because he feels like he's in the wilderness.
He's a panther.
Also, cats don't like when their water is beside their food. Fun fact. So if you have a cat and they're not eating,
his water's right next to his food.
Yeah, but cats actually hate that shit.
Why?
Go ahead, because like if you notice, they'll eat their food, but they won't drink their water, and that's why like if you put a bowl down here though, he'll like run.
He does like every other thing than his actual water bowl, but he'll eat and then drink right afterwards. Come on,
Ashley and I do this thing where we'll just like look at each other with this face and we'll go. If we feel like we're about to say something inspirational, which is never inspirational at all, we'll just be like,
"Come on."
We'll say, "Come on," and then we'll just be like,
"Come on."
Like a little.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'll be like, "Ash, I'm hungry." She'll be like, "You want to go get some food?" And I'll be like, "Girl, come on, come on."
Come on. He does his neck twitch. There it is.
That was a good neck twitch. Do you have any other party stories?
Yeah, I was actually literally just thinking of. I didn't have an actual idea, but I was thinking of parties.
Yeah,
and what are good stories?
I'll tell you what a fun one was. That one that because our old roommate Jake, he had a
irrelevant to
music, irrelevant
society
to everything. We just don't like him. That's why he's not a roommate anymore. Just kidding. We love.
He's
you,
a ginger, so it doesn't.
But he had a song that he came out with called "Fuck Love," which is it's a good song. And we threw a party for the music video, and that was actually a really fun night.
That was.
We had silly strings stuck on our roof and our walls for literally months.
It's actually still there, I think, on one
there?
part. Yeah, one part. And if you go around the corner and look up to the left, it's definitely.
I'm talking months and maybe even almost a year now. I mean, that music video was a little while ago.
Yeah, that was all the way back when I was hanging out with Narda.
Oh wow, yeah.
So that was the night I met her.
Was that the night you met her?
Yep.
Dang, yeah. So I mean, that was like maybe 8, 9.
That was a long time ago.
And we still have silly string up on the. But it was just great because we filmed this whole it was a one shot at some point, for the most part.
Yeah.
Through this party, and then after the music video was over, check. That's funny. No, you're good. After the music video was over, we just threw a little rage.
And then it was. I don't know.
How'd that sound in the headphones?
I can't remember.
That comedian actually, whenever
he's so funny,
dude. He is hilarious. When I was working at Saddle Ranch a couple months ago, he came into the bar and he sat at the bar and he was cracking jokes to the bartenders, and I was like, nice. I didn't have to pay for this one.
Nice.
Didn't
have to pay for this one. Just follow him around for a non-stop show. Hey, keep being funny.
Do your funny thing. The thing that you do when you make me laugh, do it. Yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, Jake's music video party was fun. It wasn't crazy or anything, but it was a good one.
That was the story.
That was the story. That was just you guys. Also, that was a little plug for Fuck Love, guys. Go listen to Jake's.
Go listen to Fuck Love. Or if you're innocent ears, it's F Love, and there's a clean version.
Is there a clean version?
Check it out.
What if every time the F word came up, it was like bubbles, like
love,
like
love. Is anything? Nothing crazy happened at that party.
No, nothing crazy happened at that party. It was just fun. I'm trying to think of. Have we?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a bunch more, but I don't know if I should save them.
You can save them, yeah.
Yeah, save them for.
The thing is, we can bring guests on, and they're obviously gonna have different party stories to tell.
Yeah.
So there's literally an endless supply of party stories.
Yeah.
There are a lot of parties. We'll probably go to one this weekend. We'll probably go to one tonight. We'll probably go to one tomorrow.
We're probably at one right now.
I actually had a very terrible night last night.
Oh, tell us about it.
I don't know what happened, but
he's legal to drink now.
I'm legal to. Yeah, I'm 24, guys. So keep that in mind. I can usually handle my alcohol 90% of the time. Last night
he was drugged.
I honestly think I might have been somehow.
That happens out here.
I had 3 shots, a mixed drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I've had a night where I've had like 10 or 13 shots in a night and never been as drunk
Which is
or
excessive.
as sick as I was. I was literally. I ended up having to get carried out of this place that I was at, and as I'm like being carried out, I'm walking, but like my feet, I have like people hanging on to me and stuff, but my feet feel like there's 1,000-pound sandbags, and
this pussy can't lift them, so
yeah, and I was like, I couldn't freaking walk, and like, dude, I was throwing up for hours. I remember everything, but I just don't know how.
How about earlier, like, I don't know what happened. I remember everything, but I don't know what happened.
Last night was the worst night of my life.
What are you looking at?
That was dramatic effect.
Oh.
Yeah. Did it work?
That's good.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in on my face whenever are you going to edit this, Ashley?
Yeah.
Can we zoom in on my face for that one?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, zoom right in.
Right in on the face.
It's still zooming right now.
Oh, we're still zooming.
Still zooming. Zoom faster and longer. Ow. Sometimes. Sometimes it just.
I've been noticing that Dallas and I have been doing the same things and same jokes. Dallas and I have been living together for a year now, and I've noticed we have this. Sometimes we have the same mannerisms where we'll crack the same joke at the same time. We'll just look at each other and be like, "No, that happens."
Obviously, it's not working
out. Whoa!
Ow. Did you say "ow"?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not working. Ow.
If you just say like parts of it, it sounds like you're saying the same thing.
Damn it!
Son of a.
Oh, she's prepared.
This is why we bring Ashley.
This is why we bring Ashley. Not because we like her, because we need her.
Exactly.
You need to be needed.
It's nice to be needed.
It is, and I am, I guess.
I moved to LA because my parents said they didn't need me anymore. So.
Or they didn't. Did they want you? Or did
No, they don't want me. They didn't need me. So I was like, fine, because I'm the middle child, so I got the least amount of attention when I was a kid. So,
I heard the middle child's the ugliest too. In most situations.
In most situations, this time I got the best genes. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, Jason. I'm a good-looking motherfucker.
We'll let the fans decide.
Yeah, guys, take a look. Here's a picture of my sister. Bing. Here's a picture of my brother. Bang. You're welcome.
Obviously.
But I love you, Jordan. My sister's gorgeous. I love her. But I'm just the most attractive one out of everyone. It's not arrogance.
It's just truth.
Whoa, we did the thing.
We did it. We did the thing.
Wow, yeah. So, parties.
Yeah.
The last party we went to was at Charlie's, and that guy was trying to fight everybody.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. So we're up in the hills.
Typical Hollywood party.
At our friend Charlie's birthday party, and that was the night we also met female Willie.
Oh yeah.
We met this girl that's exactly like our roommate, but a girl.
A girl version. And if like Willie is a character, like you have to realize that Willie is a character. So when you find a girl and we say that we found a girl version of him, it's because
I was mind blown. I literally had to walk away from this girl.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Willie has this slogan that he always says. I don't know if it's a slogan. It's
Willie's. It's Willie's.
It's
slogan.
Willie's.
It's his phrase. Willie's
it's definitely
phrase.
Not motivational at all.
No.
It's just Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties.
It depends on what kind of situation you're in. If the way he says it, sometimes you really feel that little baby spark.
He goes, Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties.
And I'm like, all the time.
Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties.
He does all the time.
And then he'll poke you. He'll be Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties, Edie's,
and
Beaties,
you're like, Willie, stop. And he's like,
Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties. And then he goes, E. And that's Willie. And so imagine that in a girl form.
But we got this girl to say it.
Yeah, we got her. We have a video of it. We have a video of her saying Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties.
It was amazing.
We have both of them talking to each other. And I remember I was standing across the room and he kept looking over at me and he was just be like.
He was just like, dude, she's just like,
dude. This girl is literally me.
By the way, Willie should be brought on for a segment of the party stories because Willie's party stories would be incredible.
And we can literally call it Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties. Yeah.
Why did we not call the podcast that?
Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties.
I think that should be Willie's episode.
Yeah, anything Willie is in will be Edie's, Beaties, Wheaties edition.
But the podcast is Party at 6020.
I think it's fucking perfect.
I think it's perfect too.
Party at 6020.
Yeah, because okay.
It doesn't have to always be about parties.
No, it definitely doesn't. Because it's definitely just like LA lifestyle.
That's a phrase though. Party at 6020.
Party at 6020.
It is.
Party at 6020.
It's a phrase. Yeah,
it really does. Every time we're out, it's always right when we clean the house, like deep clean.
Yeah,
like it looks flawless.
And it doesn't even.
Not even 2 days later. It's the same day we clean.
It's not even on purpose either. Sometimes our friends will start it, and we just so happen to clean that day, and we're like, "How does it?" Because usually we'll.
It's like they know,
and then we'll throw the party.
It's like they got cameras in here and they're just watching us.
But Israel and Nolan, or like they're the main culprits sometimes. Like Izzy will be like, "Yo, party at 6020," and then we're like. Oh fuck! We just cleaned the whole house, and then the next morning there's cups and there's everything on the ground, and we have to re-mop, and this floor never is fucking clean, which is so sad.
I know. We can't keep it clean, guys.
The amount of labor we've put into trying to keep this floor clean.
I know.
It's sad.
We should be sponsored by a cleaning service. That's what we need. That's the goal that we need to get to.
Oh yeah.
Sponsored by him. like USA Cleans or whatever that place is called.
That would be
it's like
sick.
America Cleans. That's what I got last time.
That's America's ass.
That's America's clean
Ass. Clean ass. It's like clean ass. Good job, America.
Oh man. Anyway, so back to that story that we definitely derailed from.
Oh yeah.
Where Girl Willie was there. This one guy was on another level. He was on something. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
And he was literally, the first time I saw him, we were outside. I was with Willie. And Willie's not drinking at this time because Willie's reevaluating his life choices. And
very much needed, Willie. Good job.
This guy was just walking up, and he's just like, he's got these eyes that just never blink. And he just walks up. He's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Or like, I'm like, Willie's like totally casual about it. He's like, "Hey dude, how's it going?" And I'm sitting there like, this dude is on something, and I can definitely see it. He's like, "How's it going?" And he just shakes Willie's hand and like doesn't break eye contact, just like nonstop, just moving his hand in like slowly. And Willie just shakes it, and they like shake for like a minute. You know, that awkward long like just keeps going. But like that's dead. I'm sitting there watching the whole thing. Willie's casual as can be, as if nothing's even happening. And this dude's just like, "Yeah, dude, so I'm here today," and I'm like, he just wasn't making any sense. He's just like, "Yeah, so we're here, and my friends are like over there, and
I'm over
and
here.
I'm over here." And I'm like, holy shit, we need to get out of this situation because he's about to like fight this dude. And then the guy's just walking around the party doing the same thing to everybody.
Dude,
except me. Like, he ignored me when I was right next to Willie. I was like, "Hey dude," like I tried to introduce myself, and he just stared at Willie and shook my hand.
Well, here's the thing. So we have a friend named Kurt. He is this huge, really good, he's a good looking dude, but he's like ripped. And this Kurt can fight. And I feel like, honestly, out of all the guys there, anyone who would have put that guy in a hospital bed would have been Kurt. And he just so happened to be so nice to Kurt. Like, he was trying to fight one of Kurt's friends. And Kurt comes up to like be like, "Yo, what's going on?" And the guy goes, "Oh, you're a good looking fucking dude." And Kurt's like, "Thanks." He goes, shakes his hand. He goes, "Keep up the good work, man." Walks away.
He was weird because he was so intense, but he was like sometimes saying nice things.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, man, so I really like your hair, bro." And we're like, is this guy trying to like fight me over my hair?
"Dude, you got nice hair. I'm pissed." Dude,
yeah, dude.
He tried to protect Willie at one point because Willie and I, like, we've been going to the gym a lot, and for some reason Willie's body is way different than any other humans, where he can go to the gym for 2 days and all of a sudden is jacked. And so I go up to Willie and I'm like, "Yo, bro, you're looking pretty fucking small." And the guy goes, "What the fuck did you just say to him?" And I was like, "Who are you?" He goes, "What did you just say to him?" And I was like, he's like, "What did you just say to him?" And I was like, "Dude, that's my roommate." And Willie's like, "Yeah, bro, calm down." He goes,
bro.
"I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna beat your ass." And I looked at him and I was like, "Bro, what are you on?" He goes, "I'm about to be on you." And I'm like, "I'm out of here." And I was like, he's like,
It was
"Fight
funny
me." And I'm like,
because
"No."
everyone at the party was starting to notice at this point, and they'd all like had some weird ass moment with this guy.
Yeah.
And so they're all like watching him interact with other people, like ready to fight. So there's like 10 people just in the background, just like waiting for it to go down.
Yeah, literally.
Just ready to beat this guy's ass if he tries anything. And we're like, is it gonna happen? We're gonna have to like knock this dude out? Like, what's going on?
I don't know what that guy was on, but kids don't do drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs are not good. That guy was on. Yeah,
That's a
no-go.
no-go.
That guy was on something. And you'll be the most hated person at the party. Congratulations.
Yep.
That shit, he was, wow, I don't know what was up with that guy.
So that was that party.
Yeah, man, damn, that guy was nuts.
Another level.
I'm trying to think of any other crazy stories.
I think that's good for today.
Yeah?
Yeah, that pretty much wraps it
Cool.
up.
All right.
That was a good
That
start.
was a good podcast.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think next time we'll talk more about. I've been wanting to talk to people about. Wow, that was really good. Talk to people that are interested in coming to LA, kind of like what it's going to be like at first, and what to expect.
That's a good one.
Because I get a lot of questions like that.
Yeah. I actually do too.
People interested in, chasing their dreams and, what the career is like and tips and stuff like that. So we can talk about parties, and we can also talk about
literally anything, man.
Yeah, our day-to-day.
People can even put in a request of what they want to hear on the podcast.
Yeah,
too.
definitely. If you guys have any ideas, any Any stuff you want to hear specifically, let us know.
Yeah. But thank you for partying at 6020.
Thank you for partying at 6020.